It's better to optimize our simulator for every platforms and every device. In this step, we want to learn how we can change the parameters and quality features about our simulator. Okay, in this step, we want to talk about how we can change the settings and project management in our simulator. For doing that, we need to go to the Edit and Project Settings. In here, we have access to all settings about our projects. For example, quality, time and timeline, physics, input manager, and graphics, and something else. Right. As a first step, I want to talk about how we can manage the quality of our simulator. In here, it has defined the several levels of our quality: very low, low, medium, high, very high, ultra, or even we can create our own quality level. Or even we can change the parameters of each one. For example, we clicked on ultra as a default. Okay, so in here we can change the parameters of each features about the quality. For example, texture quality, anisotropic textures, anti-aliasing, soft particles, or the parameters about shadows or other things in here. Okay, it depends on your target platform. For example, if you want to create a simulator for mobile devices, it doesn't matter, iOS or Android, so you cannot do your features with the Ultra because it will be very heavy for your mobile. For example, you have to decrease the resolution of textures. Once you do that, the resolution of textures will be something half or quarter or even. So you need to manage the textures quality related to your platform targets. And also you can disable the anti-aliasing for your mobile. Also, you can decrease the shadow distance and also shadow casters, for example, 2 or no casters. So you can manage with them. Also in here, it will be for that objects have a skeleton. You can say, okay, you want to have animation with 2 bones. It means the accuracy of the skeleton movement will be half something or unlimited. I don't know. In here, the particle raycast budget, it can be 1024 maybe, or I don't know, 512. If you have a project with simple particles, it's better to be in 512, for example. Or even you can decrease the assigned upload time slice for each one. It can be 1 and 8 something. It depends on to your project settings. For example, in here, let's to go front of a model or texture in here, something. I want to show you the result of it. If I decrease the texture quality to, for example, quarter, look at this. It here, something, it will be something like this. But it is too faster. For example, as a default in full res, we will have you can see the FPS in states here. It is 400 FPS, something like this, in full resolution. But once you decrease it to something like this and play it, it will be 500 or 400, something like this. And also you can, I want to change it to overall, for example, all of them to low. Look at this. You can see anthropic disable, anti-aliasing disable, the shadow is no castes, and also the boons and ray cast of particles. No, it is the low. Okay, so we will see the changes. It's better than before. Okay, and also we can create our own quality level, but it's better to be in this list, and we can select each one we want and or change any of them. Okay, another part is important in our project is time. In here, we can change the time and the budget of our functions, actions during the playing this simulator by our scripts. For example, it is the important part of this list, fixed time step. It will be exactly the budget of the void update and void fixed update. I want to play the scene with it. 400, 500. It's floating, and I want to decrease it to 0.01. In here, we will see the car moving faster because the actions of the void update right now it's 2 times faster than before. But with this method, we will decrease the accuracy of our functions as well. So I propose if you're doing something without any physicals calculations or process, I propose to decrease it to 1. But if you want to do some things with physical and mathematic calculations, so don't change it at all. Right, in the next step we want to talk the input manager. In here we can see some predefined keywords and we can change them. For example, the fire one, it is a button's name, it is mouse 0, it means left click. In fire 2, it is mouse 1, it is right click. Or jump, it is a space. Or I don't know, other things. Anyway, to cancel, it will be escape. So as you remember, in the movement system of car, we could to define the input dot key. We can see in the Visual Studio. As you can see, kcode dot a, kcode dot d, or another keyword, but they will be static, so we cannot change them during the game, or a user cannot change them. So if we want to create a button without any change, and during the simulator usage. So we will use the get key down K code. But if we want to create a panel such as the settings page in the simulators and change them in the future by the user's decision, we can create a button with, for example, I want to change this one. I get the copy and put it in here and make the comment. Okay, I say get button. As you can see, it has button like get key, and button down like get key down, and button up like get key up. I want to use get button. We need to change it, and in here we need to copy and paste the name of that button we want to use. In here we have 18, so I want to change it to 19, and we have another one, and I press the name of it forward, and for here the positive button will be W. Okay, I copy the name of forward, and in here in double quotation I paste a forward button and word in here. Okay, let's go to the game. I press forward. It still works because it works with the get button down or get button. So during the simulator running, we can change the key. For example, K something. Now I'm pressing the K and it works. With W, it doesn't work. With key, it works. It works with K, for example, or I don't know, M. I press. Oh, it must be not the small m, not capital M. So with M, it works. Perfect. But remember, it will save. It will not save our changes. So it's still W. Okay, it is the basic features of our project settings about the quality, times, and input field, and we can use them to optimize our simulator and make it better for every platforms and every devices. Right, let's go to the next step.